Good day or good evening, whatever time it is where you're watching this video. You may be wondering why all these cards are before us. Well, it's because I asked Spirit, what would you like to do for today's video? And Spirit just guided me to cards and said, we're going to go ahead and put all these out here. And we're going to shuffle through them together, and then we're going to see what comes out. So, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Spirit is telling me first to start with the ones that I made to get a topic. So let's go ahead and get a topic here. Alright, Spirit. What is the topic for discussion at this time? We have Divine Feminine, be open to receive. And we have 555. And then we have Ma'at, divine order, justice, and judgment. So that's our overall topic for today. Spirit's telling me that 3 tarot will be selected for this message. Spirit's saying we're going to have 3 of these ones as well. These are the fortune teller oracles. And I'm being told for now to let these 2 rest. So we're going to leave these 2 decks for later, and I'm assuming since I shuffled and cleared them already, I did not look at them, but perhaps we're going to be pulling from the tops. Go ahead and set them off to the side right there, and we'll get started. So right off the bat, with this Divine Feminine, be open to receive, the 555 and the Ma'at, the divine order, the divine balance coming out here. I'm seeing someone who is either being more open to receiving at this time, or someone who is being encouraged to do so. This Divine Feminine, be open to receive card is not necessarily speaking to a feminine out there in the collective. It's more of speaking to the energy of what's being asked of you at this time. To be in this feminine energy of receiving and being open to receive. And what is coming in is, with this 555 energy, this positive, massive change being brought on by just judgment, I'm hearing. It sounds like you have really flipped over the script as far as karmatic justice has gone. It's a positive change within your karmatic flow. Things have been balanced, things have been weighed. And it's a time for just action that causes this 555 energy of change. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what the Tarot has to say. We have 7 of Swords in reverse. We've got King of Wands in the upright. And we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is all making perfect sense in my weird little brain. With the 7 of Swords being out here, there's a desire that you have to live more honestly and more true to your own self. And perhaps this is what is coming off as having justice and due cause with this Ma'at energy. The weighing of the scales. You're all done wearing the mask that everybody else around you wants you to wear, I'm hearing. And it's time to take it off. And a lot of people are going to be questioning. But you don't care. You don't care anymore. Because you're flipping the script as far as your karmatic past goes. You're turning things around. And it's interesting that this King of Wands came out as well, because he is the king of boldness. He's the king of optimism. And he's big on taking leadership and holding the vision and taking actions accordingly to that vision. And with the King of Wands working with the divine feminine nature of you as a whole person, this is where this justice is coming in for you. Where this big, massive 555 change is coming from. And like I was saying, with the facade that you're done with this Seven of Swords in reverse, you're also done with the heartbreak that it caused you as well. You're ready for bigger and brighter things, for happier days. And the way you're going to be truthfully happy is by staying true to your own self, bringing that Ma'at vibe into yourself, and being able to receive that fully as well. And having confidence in yourself, no matter what other people are talking about you or what they may think. It's a just staying true to yourself. That's all I keep hearing. And that you're stepping out into the world by doing this, and this is what's causing the change to happen, if that makes sense. Kudos to you. That's very brave, and I applaud you for that. Good job. Let's see what these fortune teller cards have to say. We've got, sorry for the glare, ancient wisdom will find you. Listen for the whispers of the past. A powerful ally will appear in your life. Welcome them. There's that divine feminine. Be open to receive. Welcome them in. I apologize for this glare, you guys. I'm still learning. Here, I'll put them down here. How about that? Then you can't read them. There you go. We'll figure it out together. And we have hidden truth will soon be revealed. Be open to it. See? There's that be open to receive. I'm hearing by embracing your own truths and living them outwardly is how this ancient wisdom is going to find you. I'm hearing that you've had very many past lives, many, for thousands over thousands of years. And these lives are going to start flooding back in with the wisdom that you've learned from each and every one of them. The more that you step out into the world as your true self, the more wisdom that's going to be coming to you. And it's a coming back to you. It's not a new thing. These are old things that are coming back to you by healing all of this pain. I'm hearing that you've caused yourself by denying, by doing all of these works to heal all of that, is how this ancient wisdom is going to find you. It's looking for you, I'm hearing, and I'm noticing the eye. I'm even noticing on my flower here how at the middle of it has that evil eye look to it. But it's looking for you. This ancient wisdom is looking for you, and it's just waiting for you to activate it. And the only way you're going to activate it is by staying true to who you are and living your life fully in that manner. And along with all of this, a very powerful ally will also be appearing to you. And they're asking you to be open and willing to receive this ally. It's someone that's going to be of a great help, I'm hearing. And this ally may just be the person who has this hidden truth. And as soon as you're open to meeting that ally, you're open to having them kind of join forces with you, I should say. is when the truth's going to come out. There's going to be lots of hidden truths there. Lots of things, maybe ancestrally. I'm starting to hear about how there's ancestry truths that have been hidden from a lot of people in the family, because there wasn't one that showed up in the family the way you're starting to show up. They've been waiting for you, I heard. Wow. They have been waiting for you. And by you living your truth and being your true authentic self is how they're going to be let known that you have arrived. And all that the universe is asking of you at this time is to just be open to receive. Be open to this ally, this hidden truth. Be open to this ancient wisdom that is looking for you. Be open to it, because that's the only way it's going to come through. And now my attention is being drawn to these Wild Mystics cards, and I'm asking Spirit, would you like me to just draw from the top, or would you like me to pick them up and try to shuffle some out? I'm hearing the latter. Okay, the latter. Oh. Funny, because the top two actually wanted to flip out. So let's see. We've got Instinct. I'm so sorry for these glares. We've got Instinct. And we have Freedom. I'm hearing that part of your truth here is the fact that you have almost like a primal instinct about you. And this is kind of the thing that perhaps has started you on this journey. It was instincts that you couldn't deny any longer. And the more you went with your instincts, the more free you became. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yes. You also you're learning right now about how to communicate through your instincts as well. Instinctual communication is what I'm hearing. You're able to feel the vibes of the person that you're talking to at the time, and kind of use your instincts as to how to respond to them. And Spirit is commending you for being able to do this. And what's ultimately going to be coming of all of this is peace. The peace is going to be brought on by you further trusting these instincts that you have started this journey with. I've heard long ago. It's only as of recently that you have decided to kind of come out of your shell a little bit and stop hiding, I'm hearing. And while this could be scary, it can be very scary to do. This is what ultimately is going to be bringing in that peace for you. You're going to have a lot more peace of mind knowing that the person that you are outwardly is reflecting the person who is on the inside. Okay, and now Spirit is saying you will be stepping through a gateway, and that's why these gateway cards are on the table. So let's tap in and see what gateway you're going to be stepping into with all of this. Maybe we got 3. I'll just set these over here. We've got Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. And we have 2 activations. We have that stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, manifestation vortex. And that stellar gateway is the bridge. That's that bridge there between you and the universe and source. And it can take quite a bit to activate, for sure. And it can also, like in my last video, it's interesting, it came out, my last one too, the Druid Wizard, I think it's called. But I was also talking about how these things really, you have to take your time with, because they can also manifest as physical pain as well. You can have headaches, you know, nausea, dizziness, things like that. So just take your time with it and be gentle with yourself during the process if you haven't already. Maybe you're working on this currently. But the other activation is the Pleiadian activation, a coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. And I truly believe that that's what that karmatic vibe that I was feeling, that's what all this is right here. It's a resolution. Perhaps you resonate with the Pleiadians as well. Maybe you're considered a starseed from the Pleiadians. If not, or if maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, if you can look it up, for sure. Google is a wonderful thing. I love living in this time period, because if I have any questions at all, I just go on Google. It's awesome. It's much different from, you know, thousands of years ago, where you'd have to travel halfway across the planet to get answers to one question. But I digress. But I also can't help but notice all the ancient Egyptian vibes that we have going on here with these three gateway cards. We've got Hathor, and then of course in the stellar gateway we have the pyramids. In the pyramids, you can work with them as well, either in your mind's eye, or you can actually get, you know, physical pyramids to hold while you're meditating. But this definitely helps with activating that star chakra, that stellar star chakra, and connecting, you know, that bridge. You can imagine yourself sitting inside of a pyramid, having those four corners of protection and stability around you. And imagine the light coming off the top of your head and going up into the apex, which is the top here. You could see the light coming out of the pyramid. That's the apex. And that's your connector. That's how you connect your stellar chakra. And all the while, your roots are buried deep down into the ground, beneath the pyramid. And I don't know why, but me explaining all this is starting to bring my mind's eye to that. It was earlier this year, if you're watching this in this year, 2025, they used some kind of radar equipment, and they found these things, these like tubular structures underneath the pyramids, and they connected to some chambers there. I know I'm not explaining it very well, but I thought that was a very interesting find, for as I often imagine myself sitting in one, and all my roots almost kind of looked like what they found in the ground there. So I thought that was super cool. There might be another little rabbit hole you might want to jump down to. It's very interesting. But I digress once again. We've got Hathor, we got the pyramids, we got Pleiadian activations going on. All in all, this is definitely a full system upgrade, and it's a power recall. That's why this ancient wisdom is coming back to you at this time. That's why this ally is going to show up. I'm really feeling like it's someone within your family unit or ancestral lines. And some major truths are going to be revealed, so be ready for that. And be open to it as well. You know how to do it. I'm sure you do. And now that I am looking more into these three gateway cards, I'm hearing that these Hathor light codes is coming through your stellar gateway. along with the Pleiadian. It's bringing you together with the Pleiadians, I'm hearing. And that these Hathor light codes are coming through your stellar gateway, your apex. And that's how you're receiving this full system upgrade and this power recall. So perhaps this ancestor that's showing up for you, it might not even be a physical one. It's giving me that vibe. It quite possibly could be an ancient ancestor from way long ago that might be meeting up with you in the astrals very soon if they haven't already. And that's why they're asking you to be in this feminine energy of being open and to being open and receiving at this time. Because you're receiving these light codes. But they are reiterating here to make sure that you are being gentle and you're being kind through the process. Because it can weigh heavy on the physical body. It's a lot of energy to embody, is what I'm hearing. And there may be other physical ancestors here with you at this time that will know exactly what this is all about as well. And that's the truths that are going to reveal themselves over time with all of this. I'm being called to lightly skim over the book for these 3 cards here out of the gateway. And we'll start with these Hathor light codes and see what spirit kind of guides me to. Okay, so spirit wants me to go to the Your Message section. Sorry, I bumped the camera. And read that to you real quick. This is a light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. See? There's that. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within you, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. Bam! Ding, ding, ding! On the money. So this is definitely how this ancient wisdom is coming to you, for sure. That's crazy. Alright, for the Stellar Gateway activation, same thing. I'm going to read the Your Message section. You are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices is affecting the unfolding of your path. Realize that's that King of Wands energy right there. It says, realize that you have great potential and power within you, and through your focused awareness, you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. Know that all the energies you connect with are carried up to your stellar gateway, and if they are aligned with the intentions of that your soul had before this incarnation, opportunities will come your way. It is important to consider connecting with your cosmic origins at this time, and also tracking down the intentions of your soul. For if you can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. And that is definitely why that King of Wands came out, because this is definitely King of Wands energy, for sure. And this is how you use that stellar gateway. And I love how it said there that if what you're trying to bring in, goes along with what you signed up for pre-incarnation, everything will line up accordingly. So if this is something you haven't done, you haven't really looked into your soul contract or anything like that, you can definitely hit up the Akashics as well. I'm pretty certain you already know, though. You already know how to do this. I don't think I really need to explain too much more to this person. But let's move on to the Pleiadian activation now. And the same thing, I'm just going to read your message on that. It says, Pleiadian energy is about coming together in peace and harmony. You are blessed to receive this gateway, for it is a powerful message of assurance that whatever uncomfortable energy you are experiencing right now will soon be washed away. So the Pleiadians are here to help with that discomfort of activating all this. The Pleiadians are beings who live in a complete honor of their planets and their people. They acknowledge that in seeing and connecting with one another, they have an opportunity to see and experience the divine. They also know the consequences of disrespecting others. It's for this reason that this is no longer possible for them. If you are being challenged by loved ones now, aim to shift the dynamics of this relationship through a loving approach. The lessons you are facing at this time is an opportunity to heal old wounds. There's that Three of Swords upside down, reversed. And to operate from a higher state of being. So with living, outwardly how you are inwardly now, and kind of not being afraid to live in your truths. I'm sure you already know how to have a balanced relationship with everyone around you. And you do know that this is going to piss off some people. And having that understanding, before it happens definitely helps a lot. And the fact that I said that you tend to be able to read people's vibes before they even start speaking to you, with your instincts as well. And that's how you're able to keep this peaceful harmony in your surroundings with other people. And that's a great gift to have. I commend you for that. So thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with the collective, with me, and with Spirit. And I think it's safe to say that we can go ahead and leave this one here. I love you all unconditionally, and I'll see you next time. Bye.